So we all know that if you can say to me that Michael Jackson is the biggest pop star of all time, who am I to disagree? Because I do agree with that. Michael Jackson, in my opinion, is one of the biggest pop stars to ever live, and possibly the biggest because he was referred to as the king of pop, rock, and soul. And now, you may think Michael's life was full of the money and that he was so happy with his life because he had several money, jewelry, enough to afford to have dinner and food. But no, Michael says off stage, nothing about being a real pop star was funny, especially his childhood. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video, the tragic childhood of Michael Jackson. Now, Michael, when he was only 6 years old, joined a band with his brothers, Jermaine, Jackie, Tito, and Marlon, called the Jackson 5. And, their songs such as ABC and I'll Be There and I Want You Back became number one in the US. And you may think that Michael was happy, but no. You see, Michael actually lived in fear and dread of his father, Joe. Because, Joe worked his children like a force. He was like, do it like Michael, do it like Michael. And he would practice with a belt in his hand. And if either one of them missed a step, Joe would tear them up, really get them. And Michael would sometimes vomit. And he even said in an interview that he remembers hearing his mother scream, Joe, you're gonna kill him, you're gonna kill him, stop it, you're gonna kill him. And that Michael was so fast that Joe couldn't catch him half the time. But when he would catch him, oh my God. Michael even said that his father didn't allow his children to call him dad. He was like, I'm Joe. I'm not a father. I'm a businessman. I want you guys to think of me as a manager, not a father. But that doesn't end there. Also, during the tours, Michael had to share a bedroom with his brothers. And there was some action going on in his room. He was even told by one of his brothers, no matter what you do, don't get up. Don't open your eyes. And he said, I promise I won't. And these girls would come in. And the girls and his brothers, Michael heard them having sex. And Michael's job was to play sleep. And the girls would tell Michael's brothers, is that little Michael? And his brother would go, yeah. And they would go, he's so cute. And Michael heard everything. And then when Michael's mother found out, she was mad at Joe, their father. She was like, that's not what Marlon, Michael, Jackie, and Jermaine need to see. You can't train a child to look at that. But yeah, still, it doesn't end there. Michael was so popular as a little kid, like a 6-year-old, 9-year-old. But as he started to grow up, he became a teenager. He said when he became 14, he hated the way he looked. He was so unhappy with his appearance. He even said that his father and his brothers used to insult him. He even said that his father used to talk about his nose, and he would say that you have a big nose. And that Michael had pimples on his face, and when he would go out in public, people wouldn't even recognize him as the Michael from the Jackson 5. They were like, that's not the Michael we know. The Michael we know is the one in the Jackson 5 that's young. So they didn't recognize him as Michael Jackson. So yeah, that's the tragic, real childhood that Michael Jackson spent. Comment down below if you want to hear more fun facts about other celebrities. And this is Logan Insco, and as always, thanks for stopping by.